Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you have not been here before, my name is Debbie and I read a lot of books, and I have literally just finished reading this book and oh, I loved it so much. It was Rewitched by Lucy Jane Wood. So yeah, and then underneath you just have the blue book, Rewitched. Lucy Jane Wood, Lucy Wood. I adore Lucy Wood. If you don't know, she is a YouTuber. She's always been a writer. Her early videos she talks about the different jobs that she's had. She's done like fashion videos, but her ultimate dream goal was writing. And she did it. This is her first book. And for somebody who has watched her over the years, I feel like a proud auntie. Even though I've never met her. She is the sweetest person. Like, when I've done like little just like random likes and comments and things, she just replies to everybody. She is just such a sweetheart, and yeah, I absolutely love this book. Let's get in with that blurb, shall we? Which is just on the inside of this cover. Belle's powers weren't completely dormant, they were just a little sleepy. Belladonna Blackthorn hasn't lost her magical spark, but she hasn't seen it in a while either. Balancing work at her beloved London bookshop, Lunar Books, with handling her toxic boss and concealing her witchcraft from those around her, Belle is burnt out. Perfecting the potential of her magic is the last thing on her mind. But when her 30th birthday brings a summons from her coven and a trial that tests her worthiness as a witch, Belle risks losing her magic forever. With only a month to fix things and a suspicion that dark forces may be working against her, Belle will need all the help she can get. From the women in her life, from an unlikely mentor figure, and even from an infuriating coven watchman who's been sworn to protect her. You've got Lucy's lovely author photo on the other side. If you have not watched her YouTube videos, I love watching her. She's just so down to earth. She's just so lovely and sweet. I say this like I know her. I don't. But her YouTube channel is really just so lovely and refreshing. And she's English. I think she's from the Wirral originally, and she lives in London now with her now husband. She's gotten married recently, so congratulations. I know you'd probably never watch this, Lucy, but congratulations anyway. I loved everything about this book. As somebody who got into kind of the fantasy more recently, I say more recently, like I went through a long time without reading any fantasy, and then my dad found both fun books, the Serenofsky Michelangelo ones, and then that just led me into reading more and more fantasy, especially when he found the TJ Green books as well. So it sparked off. It reignited a love for fantasy books, and this was just right up my alley. It's got the witchiness, it's got that coming of age because she's just turned 30. You find out about the history of her magic and the coven, and yeah, it's just, and there's also a really good twist in there which I wasn't expecting. So yeah, it's just wonderful. It's funny, it's light-hearted, there's a bit of a romance in there, and it's about friendship as well. And when you look at her friendship with her best friend Ariadne and how that leans into like her magical abilities as well, because when she turns up for her trial to see how she's done with 15 years of magic, so she got her powers when she was 15, and at 30 she's brought in and they evaluate what she has done with magic over that time and if she's worthy of those powers or if she's not. When they look over like her examples of the times that she has used magic in a good or bad way, and there's a few memories in there about her using her magic to help her friend, and it was just so really sweet. I got emotional reading this book. Is it because I support Lucy? Yes, but also it's beautifully written. Like the front cover, the whole thing, like the dust jacket is just gorgeous. Illustrations, Charlotte West at Honey Plum Paper. I mean, isn't that beautiful? Isn't that just gorgeous? And I know Lucy has shared on her YouTube channel some of the covers from like other countries and things. And yeah, I am so looking forward to her next book, which is I think it's supposed to be out kind of autumn this year, the next one. I cannot wait. I don't know if it's supposed to be like in the same world as this or not, but yeah, it's just It's just wonderful. The tagline at the top is, "It's time to rediscover her magic." It leans into a lot of what we think about magic and witches, you know, the idea of like having a familiar and stuff, because she has her little cat called Jinx. I mean, I'm reading this kind of in the spring-ish time. It's May for me, and I feel like we're getting our summer now. Like, what's the weather going to be like when we actually have the summer? I have no idea, but it feels like a nice one to read as the sun is out, but also it does also have those autumn vibes to it. You see Belladonna, Belle, trying to figure out if she feels worthy of her magic, and it's just a lovely story. How many times can I say lovely in one video? I got to the end and I just felt like I had a warm hug. Is that really cheesy? I mean, like, admittedly I don't like read really cheesy books very often. I'm very much a murder mystery girl, but there is a mystery in there that kind of grips you in regards to the coven and some strange things that are happening. After the hearing, as it were, to find out if she's worthy of her magic, they say there's a loophole, because even though she hasn't made the most of her magic, they say that it's just a time of year where it works out for her to have a little bit of training in preparation for a second hearing, where they'll ultimately decide whether she's worthy of that magic or not. So she gets a second chance, basically, and it's through that second chance that you find out kind of what's going on, and you realise that somebody is trying to sabotage her, but you don't know who or what, and it leads into this big delve into the history of Selkuth, this coven of witches, and some things from the history that aren't quite what they all thought, and yeah, there's a mystery at the heart of it, which was really fun to get your teeth into. I can't stop smiling talking about this book. I feel like there's something for everybody in there, because obviously you've got Belladonna, you've got Belle, and Ariadne, her best friend, and then there's also the love interest, who is helping to kind of protect her as she's going through her training, and then the man who is training her, Artorius. Rune is the love interest, by the way, as I completely go over his name. But yeah, Rune, who's protecting her and becomes a bit of a love interest. Artorius, the man who she's told has this really dark history, but when she meets him, she's just got this gut instinct that she can trust him, and she's just like, I'm going to go by my gut rather than the things that I have been told about this person, because even though at some point she's going to be torn and she's going to have to get the real story from him of what he knows, I realise that's teetering. Slight spoilers, but basically her trainer, there's a dark story behind Artorius, and you realise that just not all is as it seems. It's just got that mystery. It's that mystery you've got going on in there. But yeah, I absolutely love this book. I am really looking forward to seeing what else Lucy does. I can't wait for the next book. The next one is called Uncharmed, and it's already... I'm already loving the front cover. It looks gorgeous. It has 3.83 stars out of 5, so it basically looks like 4 stars when you look at it on Goodreads, because it's so close. It was just so good, and I loved the little comment from Lucy at the end, where she's like thanking her friends and her family and the people that helped her bring this book to life, and the little comment she just likes to everybody who's watched her over the years, and it's just like, I know it's really cheesy, it's just like she's just so thankful, and she's so sweet, and I got emotional reading that, like those last couple of pages where she was just talking to her readers, and it's a very interesting relationship to have with somebody who you've watched. It's that parasocial relationship where obviously I don't know her, I have never met her, but I feel like I know her in a way because I have watched her YouTube videos for so long, and I know that that person that she puts on the internet will be a heightened version of her. Even if she's just a fraction, little less than what she puts out there, she still comes across as a lovely person, and I just wish her all the best, and I'm really looking forward to the next book. This sounds really cheesy and really emotional, but it is different when you're reading a book from somebody who you have watched and admired, and you're seeing their baby come to life, because that's what this book was for Lucy Jane Wood. Through her YouTube videos, we saw her writing this book. And so I can imagine anybody else who's watched her videos feeling so incredibly proud of Lucy for this book and what's come of it. And I'm going to stop being so sappy over this, but yeah, I just thought this was a wonderful book. Really looking forward to the next one. We're going to have to pre-order it because, to be honest, I pre-ordered this one and it arrived while I was on holiday last year, because it was when I went to Disney, and I remember getting the notification that it had arrived, and I was just there thinking, oh, is it going to fit through the letterbox? Which it did. It was there waiting for me when I got home. And as you've seen, it's taken me a while to read it. It's because I had other books on my TBR as well, and it was just like, right, this is the point when I am going to sit down and read this. This has been my theatre book for a bit. I took it to the theatre, and also what was great is because the colour of the book actually matches the uniform at the theatre that I work at, the Playhouse. So it felt like it was the perfect theatre book because it just matched. And whenever people would see me with the book, they were just like, have you purposely matched your book to your uniform? It was like, no, it's just a happy accident. I loved it. I recommend it if you like your coming of age, if you like that witchy magical element. I think you'll love it as much as I did. Rewitched by Lucy Jane Wood. It was just wonderful and great, and I can't wait for her next book. I really can't. The next book, physical book on the TBR is Sunrise on the Reaping. And also, can I just say, I took off the dust cover yesterday because I was at the theatre last night and I just thought, if I'm not watching the show, I should be able to finish this book, because I spent the last 15 minutes reading this just to finish it off. So yeah, I knew that if I was on the outside, I would need a new book to start. I was on the inside. Tambo and Bone last night. Very, very good play. Which I can't even begin to start talking about without going through a full essay type thing going on. But yeah, so because I was watching the show, it meant I got to finish this today. And then, because I'm sure everybody has seen this. This is the dust cover. When I took the dust cover off, look at that. It's purple. It's got like, did you say that was pink or red? It's kind of a bit of both, really. It's like a reddy pink. But oh my goodness, this book is stunning. So yeah, that is the next physical book on the TBR. And then I'm also doing like, I'm basically doing my Victoria Wood book by chapter. Because I'm trying to make it last as long as possible, because Victoria Wood really is my queen of comedy, and I was extremely upset when she passed away, because I just felt there was so much more that she needed to share with us. So yeah, she was gone too soon, Victoria Wood. But this is an authorised biography done with interviews with her and her friends and her family, and yeah, I'm savouring. It's like savouring every bite of your favourite meal. That's what I'm doing with that book. And it means also that I just get to look at the pictures every single time I open it. But that is definitely one book that is going to be sitting proud on my bookshelf, along with this and the next one. But yeah, I better wrap up. We're out for dinner tonight for my mum's birthday dinner, because she was away. My parents were away for my mum's birthday. They were in Barbados while I was here looking after the cat. So we're having a big group family dinner tonight, which I'm really looking forward to. So haven't eaten too much today, but in preparation for the steak that I'll be having tonight. It's an Italian restaurant we go to, but their steak is always perfection. I don't eat steak very often, so do it a few times a year at our birthday meals, because me and my dad, we share a meal because our birthdays are so close together. Well, to be fair, me, my dad and my niece share a meal, because my niece is the 31st of January, mine's the 2nd of Feb, my dad's is the 5th of Feb, so we celebrate together. And then we've got, my mum's birthday is May, my sister's birthday is August, and then my brother-in-law's birthday is December, so you get the meals spread out across the year. But anyway, I've just been talking about birthdays and meals. But yeah, Rewitched, Lucy Jane Wood. It was great, it was wonderful, it was magical, it was romantic, and it also had that little bit of mystery going on, which led onto the twist, which I most definitely did not see coming. You completely caught me off guard with that, Lucy Jane Wood. You really did, and I loved it so much. But yeah, so thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you next time with another video. Stay safe. I love you all. And now I am about to start watching season 4 of Frasier. I have been binge watching it, so yes. Season 4 of Frasier, here I come.
Way.
Bye.